out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out.
You just heard the sound of the king of the south. T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. I need y'all to rewind this and play this from the top.
Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out.
Just west of the world-famous Las Vegas Strip, we're at the site of Super Bowl 58, Allegiant Stadium, here in Las Vegas. Here is Cam Little, ready to get this thing started. Off we go from Vegas. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Burrow gonna open by putting it up to the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
They'll send a tight end in motion. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor. They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6, mark it at the 31. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Motion man, sent right. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. They send the tight end in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll go, and it's Harris. And he's going to have the Raiders first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Finding room across midfield. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs to kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Up the middle they go. And that'll give them a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells. So they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line. Comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one, taken in. Touchdown, Raiders. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch. This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Now a second down throw for Burrow. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
To number 88. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Cincinnati.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Short pass taken in by the tight end. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down. To throw is Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. Second and 7. Now, Burrow. He throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. What can they do here on third down and 7? Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. A touchdown apiece here in the... Here's second and 6. Receiver in motion, headed left. From the gun, here's a handoff. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. On third down, they'll set up to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. Third down. 3 to go.
Brings up third and 3.
Moving the tight end right. They'll throw here on third and short yardage. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Raider first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They run it over center with Harris. Good running inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game, and
he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now, Burrow. To the left side, caught by Chase. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. On 1st and 10, Burrow. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Burrow now. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. On is McPherson for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bengals will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. Whoa! And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On 1st down, right back to Harris. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll set up to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. Room to maneuver at the 35. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. Back to throw. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Here's 3rd and 7. Now, faking the give. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On 1st down, Burrow. He's going to keep it himself. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Burrow. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back.
The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback A lot better than they did there.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's a designed run. Uh-oh. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Third and long. He'll drop to throw. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Vegas.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
They'll look to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Bengals. McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bengals have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Now this looks like a design run and a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Raiders 14.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway.
The Raiders take over first at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 6. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll be 3rd down. Now, off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
A first down throw for Burrow. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Look him up on a second down and 8. Working out of the gun, Burrow. This one caught by the back, out of the backfield.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here we go. 12, 12, 11, 11, 11, 11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. There's that man again. Another catch.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Burrow throwing on fourth down. And he'll take it on in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. On is McPherson for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They bring the tight end in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. The tight end going in motion to the left. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. On third down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their second pick-6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's one pick-6, but to get 2 pick-6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Putting the tight end in motion. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. This is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, trying to find some place to escape, and there was none. A big loss on the play. On 1st and 10, Burrow. In trouble, and down he goes. Max Crosby, motor always running, gets there for the sack. Burrow here on 2nd down. He'll go right and find his running back. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A run on 1st and goal. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal. Higgins sent in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. That is caught, and he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more?
And he will score again. Touchdown, Bengals. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals stretch things out even further. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
Back to throw. That's caught left side by Bowers. He'll be marked down very close to the 1st down. They got 14 to the 15 that they needed. It's going to set up a manageable 3rd and short. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will have the 1st down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down. Back to the air one more time. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He'll tuck it and take off.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of So a pair of 1st downs moves him out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. And that one incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Olsen and Evo, the good coverage. Gets his hand in there to knock it away. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. Quick throw here is complete. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Raider 1st down. Here's the option, running right. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Back over the middle and take it in. He's got it. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Vegas.
That's good for Las Vegas.
He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
A gain of 20 more yards. That's another Las Vegas.
They'll look to throw again. A pass taken in by Harris. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield. And
to the end zone, it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
so much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back in the field.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. A tight end in motion now. They'll stick with him again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down.
11 Thomas. 12, 11 MT, Tate. 11, 12. Dot.
Burrow. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And now it's 4th down. The Bengals ready to punt this one away. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. That'll be returnable from the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Vegas. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. And he'll get into the end zone and get this one a couple of points closer. And give them credit, they are not mailing this one in. They'll try to get it back with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Here's a run going left. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That touchdown number 30 on the year, one shy of LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 31 touchdowns set back in 2006.
Raiders 22.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And the decision to bring that out, a poor one. They're going to be backed up deep to start this drive. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll go with a counter on 1st down. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Well read by the defense, not backwards. He's back at his own 9-yard line. Here's a 3rd and 10. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw yet again. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to tuck it and go. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. They put a receiver in motion to the left. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that, they get him down behind the line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. They'll try to run. And he's going to have a Raiders first down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now, faking the give. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Tight end motioning left. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
A gain of 14. First down, Cincinnati.
And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.